In this class, we'll be drawing this isometric drawing, this isometric view using our AutoCAD software. Okay, so let's set up our working environment. We need to set up our working environment before we start. It is isometric, so we need to set up our environment to isometric and other setup as well. So first thing we need to set is to set our unit. So come here, type unit. You can see that it has already popped up in unit here. You can see unit. Click on it. Now leave this on decimal, leave this precision, leave it on decimal, leave this one. So come here, we are not using inches. We are using what? We are using millimeters. All dimensions are in millimeter. Look at it. All the dimensions, they are in millimeter, not in inches. So we need to change this one to millimeter. So change it to millimeters. You can see it's already in millimeters. You can see. So click OK. All right, we have done with unit. So another thing to set is to set our limits. What does limit represent? Limit is just like giving your work exact size you want to use. Okay, I want to use this particular size, is enough for my drawing. So that's what limit does. So let's set our limit. Type limit. You can see limits. Click on it. Now it's asking for lower left corner. Lower left corner is just like the origin, origin of every graph. It's just like the origin. So it's usually 0, 0, 0, type 0, 0, 0. You can see. So type enter on your keyboard. Click enter on your keyboard. Enter. So it's asking for upper left corner. We have used 0, 0 for the lower left corner, which represents the origin. So upper left corner is just like, okay, from that origin, if you move upward, how many distance? So let's type how many distance if you move upward, or if you move rightward, how many distance? So let's just say I prefer using 250 upward, 250 comma 200. So I usually use this a lot. So click enter on your keyboard. All right, so we are done with the limit. So one more thing to set is zoom. So let's set zoom. This is very important. Zoom. You can see that it has already shown zoom here. Click on it. So if you look at this zoom now, you see that C stands for center, D stands for dynamics, A stands for all. So we type A here. Come here, click on it, type A. So click enter. So we are done with that. We are done with that. So now we are dealing with isometric. If you look at this, it is this environment. It is not in isometric mode yet. So you need to come to this isometric mode. This is called isometric drafting. You can see that it's already off. So you need to turn it on. It's already on now. Now you can see that the environment it has changed already. But I don't want to see all this grid line. I don't want to see it. I want to turn them off. So come here, turn it off here. Yes. Now you can see that I already turned it off. Okay. Now we can start our drawing. So we pick a point in this our environment to represent this point. So from that point, we go like this by 59. You can see it here. We go like this by what? What is the total distance from here to here? So we go like this by 59. We go like this. We also go like this. So from this point now, which represent the origin, let's go like this by 59. So come here. You pick a command line. This is called a line. You see this line, this command line. You pick it, click on it. Then come here. It's asking you to specify a point. The point there represents the point that is asking you to specify. It represents this point I'm talking about. So come here, specify a point. Now I will go by 9. Since I'm dealing with isometric, so it must be 30 degrees to the horizontal. You can see that it's 30 degrees now. So it must be 30 degrees to the what? To the horizontal. The angle must be 30 degrees. So I'll go by 59. 59. You can see that I've already typed 59 now. Click enter. Okay, that is 59. Okay. Now, if you want to, maybe you want to come to the end of this line. You want to come to the end there and move upward. And this thing is distracting you. So to cancel it, you can click on escape on your keyboard. Escape. You can see that it has already cancelled. So the distance from here to here now is 59. Okay. Now come here. Now I've moved from here to here 59. So I will need to move, go up like this by what? I will also go up like this by 19. You can see it here. Then join them together. So to do that, instead of me coming here to pick this line command, since it was the last command I picked, it was the last command, right? So I can just type enter on your keyboard. Type enter. It will pick the last command. Enter. Now it has already picked the last command. So from this point, I will go up by 19. Up. Now I'm going up now, so it has to be vertical, which is at angle 90 degree. So I will type 19. Click enter. You can see I will also go like this by 30 degree again. Type 59. It's still the same thing as 59. 59. Type enter. Then join it together here. Okay. Now, so now we have done with this. We have done with this shape, right? So I will need to go like this. I will need to go like this. But before I go like that, let me go like this first. Let me come like this. I will go like this first by what? You can see the distance 15, and from that 15 I will come by 59 again, then join it together here. Okay, so I will also go up like this. From this point I will go up like this by 38. So let me go like this by 15 and then come like this by 59, then join it together here. So let's start. Let's pick the last command. Click enter. From this point I will go like this. Now whenever you are going to the left, it will show as 150 degree, but if you are coming from the right, it will show as for example, this is what I'm saying. You can see that the angle is at 150 degree now. It's still the same thing as 30 degree, because if I'm to measure it from this left to this part now, from here to here, it will be, from here to here, it will be 30 degree. So but if I'm coming like this, it will show as 150. So it's still the same thing as 30 degree. So I will go by what? I think 15 millimeters. I will type 15, click enter. Then at that point I will come down. It is showing as 150. As I've said, whenever you are moving to the left or something like that, it will show as 150. It's still the same thing as that 30 degree, because 150 from 180, which it will give us 30. So I will come down by 59. Then I will join it here. Okay, now, so that is for that. Then from this point I will need to go up by 38, come like this by what? By 25. I will go up from this point. This point is the same thing as this point, so I will go up by 38, come like this by 25. That is, come like this by 25, then join it to this point. I will then join it to this point. So let's pick the last command. From this point I will go up vertically by 38. It must be at 90 degree. 38. Click enter. Come down by, let me check again. I will need to come down by, I will need to come down here like this by 25. Okay, so I will come down. Make sure that it shows 150 degree first before you, yeah, it's already 150 degree. So come down by 25, click enter, then join it here. Join it. All right. Okay, now from this point I will need to go like this. So what is the distance from here to here? So the distance from here to here is the same thing as the distance from here to here, which is 59. The distance from here to here is 59, plus the distance from here to here, which is 22. So 59 plus 22, that would be 81. So I will need to go like this by 81. Pick the last command. Type 81. Okay, so from that point now I will need to come down by what? Let me check. So at this point now I will need to come down like this. So what is the distance from here to here? The distance from here to here is 59. It's also the same thing as distance from here to here. It's the same thing as distance from here to here. So I will need to come down by 25. Then if I come down by 25, I will then come like this by 22. You can see it here. Come like this. Okay, So let's come down. Make sure, yes, make sure that it's at 150 degree whenever you are going to the left. So I will need to come down by 59. Then from that point, I will need to come like this to the right, 30 degree. You can see that it's already at 30 now. This by 22. Click OK. Now, from this point, let's check. Now, from this point now, I will need to come inside like this. I will need to go inside like this by what? By, if the distance from here to here is 25, right? So, and the total distance from here to here is 59, just like we have said earlier, from here to here. So, if from here to here is 59 and from here to here is 25, so we need to subtract 25 from 59. So, 25 from 59, that would be what? That would be 34. Okay, so that would be 34. So, I will need to go inside by 34, 30 degree. Make sure it's at 30 degree by 34. Click enter. Okay. So from that point, I will need to join it here. Click OK. All right. So cancel it. Okay. So from this point, now I will need to come down like this. So the distance from here to here is given to be 38. You can see it's still the same thing as the distance from here to here. So from here to the base here, and from here to this point, it's still the same thing. So it's 38. So from that 38, I will need to come down like this, then join it here. Okay, so let's do that. Click enter. From that point, come down 38. Click enter. Then from that point, I will need to join it here. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, from here, I will need to join this point and this point. I will need to join them together. That is this point and this point. I will need to join them together. So click enter to pick the last command. Join it here. All right. Now, you can see that we are getting close to the end of the drawing. All right. So from this point, which is the same thing as this point, I will need to go like this. So what is the distance from here? So what is the distance from here to here? I will need to know the distance. So to get the distance is, from here to here is 15, right? Okay. From here to here is 59, right? And from here to here is 45. So let's add them together. That is 15. So let's add them together. 15 plus 59 plus 45. So to make it easy, let's add 15 and 45 together first. 15 plus 45, that would be 60, right? So 60 plus 59, that would be 119, which means I will move from here to here with a distance of what? 119. So come here, click enter to pick the last command. Okay. From here, I will go by, make sure that it is at 150 degree. Whenever you are going to the left, it's at 150 degree. So I will go by 119. Click enter. All right. So that is for that. Okay, let's check. Now, so I will need to go by 41.5. You can see it here. So come here, pick the last command. Click enter, pick the last command. So I will need to go by 41 points. Make sure that the angle is at 90 degree. By 41.5. Okay. So from that point, let me cancel it first. All right, so let's check. So from that point, I will need to come in 30 degree inside like this. And the distance from here to here is given to be, now we need to know the distance from here to here. So to know the distance from here to here is, if the distance from here to here is 22 and the total distance from here to here is 45, the total distance from here to here is 45 and the distance from here to here is 22. So when you subtract 22 from 45, we'll be left with 23, which means the distance from here to here is 23. So I will need to come in 30 degree. I will come in 23, but the angle must be 30 degree. Take note of that. So come here, pick the last command. From this point, come in 23. All right, then join it here. Okay, so you can see, yes, yes. So we are getting close to the end of the drawing, as you can see. So the last thing to draw is we need to go in like this by 30 degrees, and the distance from here to here is given to be 59, because it's the same thing as the distance from here to here. Distance from here to here. So let's go in by 59 from this point. Pick the last command, go in by 59. Make sure that the angle is at 30 degrees. Take note of that. So 59, click enter. Then from that point, join it here. Okay, so that is it. Yes, that is it. Now you can see that we have come to the end of this drawing. I've come to the end of this drawing. The last thing to do is to dimension the work. And if you know that you don't know how to dimension, if you don't know how to dimension a work, yes, if you don't know how to dimension it, please let me know in the comments. All right, consider to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Thank you.